a web of deceit, betrayal, and murder. The shocking case of Mahek Bukhari, a social media influencer, has gripped the nation, unraveling a tale that feels more like a thriller than reality. But what drove a rising star to commit such a heinous act? Today, we'll uncover every dark detail behind this chilling crime that left two men dead on a quiet February night. It all began with a secret affair. Saqib Hussain, a 21-year-old from Banbury, was deeply involved with Ansareen Bukhari, Mahek's mother. But this wasn't just any relationship. It was laced with scandal, threats, and demands. Saqib, feeling betrayed by Ansareen, threatened to expose their affair by releasing intimate photos and videos, unless he was paid off. Desperate to protect her mother's reputation and career, Mahek agreed to meet Saqib, but not for a friendly chat. What started as an attempt to silence Saqib quickly spiraled out of control, leading to a tragic and brutal outcome. As Mahek and her mother plotted their next move, they enlisted the help of friends, turning a personal dispute into a deadly conspiracy. With promises of money and the thrill of secrecy, Mahek lured Saqib and his friend, Mohammed Hashim Ijazuddin, into a meeting. The plan was simple: scare them into submission. However, fear and rage took over, and the group decided that Saqib needed to be permanently silenced. They arranged a late-night rendezvous under the guise of sorting things out, but what unfolded was a carefully orchestrated trap. The fateful night of February 11, 2022, saw the group, including Mahek, her mother, and their accomplices, in a high-speed chase down the A46 in Leicestershire. As Saqib and Hashim tried to escape, the pursuers' vehicles rammed into their Skoda, sending it crashing off the road and into a tree, where it erupted into flames. The impact was so severe that both men were killed instantly. This wasn't just an accident, it was cold-blooded murder. The fire consumed the evidence, but the investigation was just beginning. Police were immediately suspicious of the crash. The high speed, the intensity of the impact, and the charred remains all pointed to foul play. When investigators dug deeper, they uncovered a tangled web of phone calls, messages, and planning that led them straight to Mahek and her crew. It wasn't long before they were arrested, and the shocking details of their plot began to emerge. Mahek, who had once used her social media fame to charm followers, was now at the center of a murder investigation, with the public eagerly watching every development. As the trial unfolded, the courtroom heard harrowing testimonies and saw damning evidence that painted a clear picture of premeditated murder. The prosecution revealed how Mahek, driven by fear and anger, had taken charge of the plan, ensuring that every detail was meticulously arranged. The defense tried to portray her as a victim of circumstances, but the jury was not convinced. The cold, calculated nature of the crime, combined with Mahek's apparent lack of remorse, sealed her fate. The verdict was guilty, and Mahek Bukhari, once a beloved social media star, was now a convicted murderer, facing a long prison sentence. The aftermath of the trial left a lasting impact on everyone involved. The families of Saqib and Hashim were devastated, their lives forever changed by the loss of their loved ones. For the Bukharis, the reality of their actions began to sink in as they faced the consequences of their deadly choices. Mahek's fall from grace was swift and brutal, with her former fans turning their backs on her. The case also sparked wider discussions about the dark side of social media, where the pressure to maintain a perfect image can lead to desperate and dangerous decisions. In the months following the trial, the story of Mahek Bukhari became a cautionary tale, warning others of the perils of deceit and the deadly consequences that can arise from trying to protect a tarnished reputation. Her case also highlighted the importance of trust and honesty, and how the lack of both can lead to catastrophic outcomes. As new details continued to emerge, the public remained captivated by the story, eager to understand what had driven a young woman to commit such an unthinkable act. Despite the closure of the case, the echoes of the crime continued to reverberate through the community. Documentaries, news specials, and social media discussions kept the story alive, ensuring that Mahek Bukhari's name would not be forgotten. Her downfall served as a stark reminder that actions, no matter how well hidden or justified, have consequences. For those who knew her, the question remained: was Mahek always capable of such darkness? Or was she pushed to the edge by the fear of losing everything she had worked so hard to build? And so, as we reflect on this chilling case, we're reminded of the fragility of human life and the ease with which one bad decision can spiral into something far worse. The story of Mahek Bukhari is not just one of crime and punishment, but of the dangerous power of fear, pride, and desperation. It's a story that will stay with us for a long time, a grim reminder of the price of deceit. If this story gripped you, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more deep dives into the most shocking true crime cases. Every like, share, and subscription helps us bring you more stories that need to be told. Thanks for watching.